Hi everybody. Well, here we are. Strange times. This remote learning thing has definitely been a challenge, I know, for all of you, myself included, trying to find a way to do hands-on learning remotely. It's unprecedented. It's something that, my generation, the generation before me, um, hasn't really had to deal with. So we stand kind of on new territory here, trying to figure out a way to keep us going. Um, and it just so happens that I had a little bit of a luck, and a job kind of fell into my lap Saturday morning. I'll get into the history of that in just a minute. As you can see, I'm on a construction site. I'm in Gray, Maine. It's about 26 degrees in this house right now, so it's balmy as all hell. It's ironic because it's one of the things that I was actually happy about getting out of the field for, was being able to not be in the weather. But now that we are kicked out of our shop, here we are. So the scope of the coming weeks are going to be pretty much as follows. Tuesdays and Thursdays, check in. That's it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday are yours. Concentrate on your other work. Make sure the seniors, I want you to graduate. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to do my best to upload one of these videos. And the scope of this project is pretty big. It's going to be a full plumbing job, from the well to all the drainage, ventilation, water pipe, heating, everything. It's all going to be over the next 2 weeks. So yeah, getting used to talking on camera, I think, is going to be something I need to work on as well. This is odd, just kind of standing here talking to myself in the cold. But we'll make it work. I have some editing equipment coming. I have a microphone coming. So the first couple of videos, I think, are going to be pretty terrible. And then as time goes by and I get better with this, I think they'll be a little more entertaining and a little more engaging. So the scope of the project, just to cover that, today it's just this little introduction. I'm going to take you on a small tour of the house and just kind of show you the bathrooms. We're going to be working on plumbing in 2 bathrooms. We're going to plumb in a laundry room. We are going to, as I said, do water lines, heating system. It's going to be a wall hung with the hot water coming off of the wall hung boiler. And we're going to do a kitchen as well. So there'll also be other incidentals, small faucets, outdoor faucets, Silcox, that we're going to plumb in, and all the venting and everything that goes with it. So it's a full-fledged rebuild of this house, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a challenge, to say the least, trying to film it and do the work at the same time. But getting back to the plumbing aspect of it, they had a plumber lined up, all set and ready to go. Friday, my friend Travis calls his plumber and says, okay, we've got walls, we're ready to go. And the plumber said, nope, sorry, I can't do the job. And he's just backing out. That's it. Just, no, can't do the job. He's got something else going on. It's a little more expensive, so and it's going to make him more money. So he can walk away from what would, I guess, be considered a small job for him. Travis had this quoted out at about $15,000 total. And that's obviously with labor. So we're going to do it for a lot cheaper than that. The materials will be there, and they may be a little more expensive, but I'm charging him the ability to use this as our classroom. So it's a win-win. I get to help my friend, and you guys get at least a continuation of our classroom. So as I said, I don't have a whole lot of time on this camera. I didn't realize it was so full. I have 7 more minutes of filming. So I'm going to take you on the quick tour, just kind of show you the bathrooms. And as I said, this is going to be a learning experience for me. I just learned how to teach one way, and now I'm going to have to learn how to teach a completely different way. But it's worth it. I hope you guys get something out of it. And just stay tuned. This is going to be small video episodes of the lake house. Anyways, so this is bathroom number 1. And to start, as you walk right in, straight ahead will be a bathtub shower combo. It's going to be only a bathtub. They're going to tile the rest of it, so we'll put in the shower. We'll stub out for the shower head, and then they can tile up to it, and we'll do the final install after that. To the left of it, right there, is going to be where the toilet is going to go, and then we'll tie in and vent all that. Right above in that wall, we're going to go through and up into the attic space, which I'll slowly pan up to that, and we are going to do our main vent through the roof penetration right there. This is a metal roof, so we're going to go through, and there's the boot that we had talked about in the shop. That's good for just regular asphalt shingles. This one, it's going to be a little different, and I'll show you that once we get to that. As I pan around slowly here, rest of the bathroom, there's a little closet to the right, and then right to the left, is where the laundry room is going to be. Now, the laundry room is going to be fairly important because some of our venting from the next bathroom is going to come through that wall, and we'll go over that as soon as we actually start working on it. As you can see, maybe in the video, there had been a window there. Where I'm standing now is actually the addition that Travis and I had built a few weekends ago, and so little did I know that I was going to be plumbing it after we built it. The box in front is double, actually that's the tub, but where that is sitting is going to be a double vanity. So we'll be tying pretty much all this venting in together. Again, it's kind of a mishmash of putting it together now. So this is where the double vanity is going to be going, where this box is. Right below this entire room is where the main drain line is. I'll show you that as soon as we make it down into the. It's not really a full basement, but it's not actually a crawl space either. You'll see it once we get down there. So pretty much right below where the toilet is also where the main drain out to the septic system is. So this is bathroom number 1. As we slowly pan back around here, got a staircase which is kind of in the way of some of what we were doing. We've worked out a different plan, and this is bathroom number 2. So pretty close by, not a very long run. And what we're going to have in here on this wall, if I can get in here and not make it look weird. On the right hand side, there's going to be a pedestal sink, and then to the left will be the toilet. And then as we pan back through, there's a closet. We're going to be using this closet to actually gain access to some of the other venting and tying into that other bathroom, so we can do a lot of side back-to-back sort of things. That box in front there, that's a shower pan. There'll be a shower right there, so we'll be plumbing that in as well. And then to the left of that is another bedroom, so we're not going to have to worry about that. And then, as I pan around here, you see the back door, and that over there is our kitchen. It's going to be, right now the countertop has a single basin or double basin sink in it. We're going to be removing that and putting just a single basin in, and we're going to have to go over how we're going to do the culinary vent. Because of that window, the sink's going to be right underneath that. We're working out a plan because we're trying to avoid going through the roof there, just because it is a metal roof. Sometimes snow has a tendency to pick up a lot of speed and break some of these vent pipes. It's best to go out through the roof, and I may try to bring that vent up a little higher just so that we can kind of avoid any breakage. But we'll get to that at another date. Right now, as I said, this is just kind of a preliminary tour. So you're not going to be able to see the view, but that's the lake out there. Well, it does kind of come up. So, the vaulted ceiling really makes this place, and as you can see, a diamond in the rough, but well worth the time that we're going to be putting into it. So that's the upstairs for now. I'm going to take you downstairs, show you the crawl space where we're going to be tying in everything, and then I'm going to get measuring and start doing a rough layout. Okay, so I was wrong about being able to show you the crawl space. Camera doesn't really pick up the darkness all that well, and I don't have any lighting right now. There's no electricity on site. Well, there's a little bit, but running extension cords and things like that, and I don't have a light with me today. Wasn't prepared for that, oddly enough. But I'm sitting on the floor right now, so you can kind of get an idea on the ceiling height here. We've got probably about maybe 5 feet or so of working space from floor to ceiling. That's really not bad. I've dealt with a lot worse. It's actually even a little higher than the crawl space that we deal with in our mock-up. So it's not going to be too bad. This entire house, when they bought it, actually didn't have any of this. Everything that I'm sitting in is all brand new. They picked up the entire house, moved it to the front yard, poured this foundation and everything that's here, and then put the house back on top of it. It was quite the feat. If I can find the video, or if Travis can get me a copy of it, I'll post it just so you guys can see it. It was something else. I'd never seen them move a house like that before, and it's a slow process. And knowing these people, knowing that they're my friends, you're definitely nervous for them the entire time you're watching it happen. But yeah, this getting back to the crawl space, this isn't going to be too bad to work in. As I said, hopefully the weather will start warming up. I think we're getting about 8 inches of snow tonight, so that's going to kind of hinder me maybe coming back here tomorrow. Plus, I have to get a plan together and a parts list. And another little wrinkle in this plan is permitting. I'm not a licensed plumber, as you know. I was an HVAC technician who now teaches plumbing. It's great, I know how to do it, but I'm not licensed to pull a permit. Thankfully in Maine, he will be allowed to pull a permit as a homeowner. We're just working on getting that done right now, because I don't want to, I'll probably start doing the work, but we want to make sure that we're on the up and up, getting it inspected and things of that nature. But the problem also that we're going to face now is inspectors aren't doing a lot of inspections because of the social distancing and whatnot. So my wife, as you know, works in permitting, works for the permitting department as HR. So she's working remotely from home, but a lot of her inspectors and whatnot are actually doing their inspections kind of like this through video. Homeowners and plumbers and whatnot are taking pictures of what's getting done and sending it to the inspectors, and they're actually doing their inspections remotely as well. I don't know what they're doing here in Gray. I'll have to look that up, or Travis will look that up. But that's going to be one of the things that we need to keep in mind is how do we do this legally? And there may be just a couple extra steps. Obviously, we'll get it done and done well, but it's going to take a little bit of time. Or it may take a little extra time, but definitely want to make sure we pull the permits, because it can literally be thousands of dollars in fees if they find out that all this work was done without a permit pulled. So those are just some of the steps to be taken on a new. Hi again. Yeah, as I said, this video was going to be a little rough. My camera ran out of memory and abruptly stopped on me, which I didn't realize while I was in the crawl space. I just found out while I was doing the editing. I was pretty happy with how it was coming out, minus a couple little hiccups here and there. And then, yeah, it abruptly stopped during my wrap up. That was great. Anyway, all I was going to say is I hope you guys are doing well. There's more videos coming, so stay tuned. I miss you guys, and just be well, and I'll see you soon. All right, bye.